Have you ever been in a position where you felt useless, intimidated by someone's progress, and as a result, you started comparing yourself, started feeling insignificant? Hello, family, and a very warm welcome to my channel. Thank you for coming back. Thank you for tuning in. And if you are coming here for the first time, my name is Akani Shivambo, and I'm so glad to have you. Do not hesitate to become part of our family by hitting that subscribe button, please. Without further ado, let's get to the topic of the day. Have you ever found yourself in a place where you're asking, why do other people have most things in their life so easily? When I are trying on your side and it's just not bearing any results, to a point where you start feeling very useless as a person. You are trying, but it's just not giving what it's supposed to give, and as a result you start feeling very useless. And I think it's mostly natural to feel like that, because as a human you shouldn't discard how you're feeling. What you are going through, you need to consider your emotions. Well, um okay, well, I kind of been feeling well like that. um and if you watched my previous video, I did mention that exams are approaching, and just kind of feeling tired, putting effort that I feel like it's just not bearing any results. And it's kind of getting to me, and it's just okay. And that just takes me back to the people who have everything in their life always working out for them. They don't have to work twice as hard to actually get what us other people get. And I think mostly those people don't understand, actually, or and even consider it as much that they are where they are. Well, for me, I did my undergrad in 4 years. In my first year, your academics showed me hell. And well, it was mostly because I was struggling with my mental health. It was a lot, the transitioning from high school to varsity. I didn't have much challenges, I think. Well, academically, I was just so strained that the last thing on my mind was putting any work on my academics. It just didn't feel like it matters. Well, as a result, I ended up not doing well, but grateful that I passed anyway, considering what was going on that year. And it's the reason why, because okay, I will get to a point where I explain everything, how I came to have mental challenges and all that. I'm just not ready to open up, but just a bad, I was struggling a lot mentally, and it's the reason why to this date I still have chronic mental issues. Okay, never mind that. So okay, the reason I think what triggered this mostly for me to talk about how sometimes you are just trying and it's just not giving, and you wonder how other people are just getting what they want, getting what they want, they're doing well, and you're just stuck there trying to give your best and it's just not giving. As us millennials will say, it's just not giving what it's supposed to give. And okay, so it's kind of triggering, when you see other people just getting 100% and all that. Well, for me, I just okay, last night I came across someone who like scored like 100% on their finals, and it just kind of like took me back, also took me back to where I am academically, because wow, I'm nowhere near getting that 100%. And I was like, wow, just wow. And I know maybe that I haven't actually tried to acquire that 100%, but well, I would love to. And it's just like, just took me back to think, oh, what am I doing wrong? But I kind of know that, well, with time management, I suck at that. And as I said, that sometimes the energy that we have, the strength that we had, is just to survive. And it just kind of, I think it doesn't change the fact that it hurts when you see your excuse me, your peers actually like doing better than you. It gets to you. And as much as other people are saying that you need to be content with what you want, now when I started this year, I just said I am grateful. I started this year on contentment. I told myself that I'm gonna challenge myself to be as content as I can possibly be, because I feel that will help me with like not caring about how someone is doing, and all that. But I think once in a while, but it's been better this year. Like, I don't care what's happening. I'm just grateful to be where I am. So I've just been moving with that, but it's kind of like, I think, yeah, I think you get the hang. It just doesn't change, like how something just gets to you. It's like mentally you see other people striving, like they don't have now in my case mostly, I always just wonder that how is it possible that someone's wake up and they just carry on with their day, while now the first thing that I need to do before anything every morning is take medication that is supposedly supposed to help me with like my anxiety and the depression and all that. So it's those things where you find yourself comparing yourself, and you're like, and mostly it doesn't even like has to be like materialistic things, achievements and all that. It just all goes back to just wanting to be normal as me. And I feel like for me it's been better because, well, some days I had to like sleep on medication. I couldn't sleep on my own without like taking medication. And I used to wonder that maybe you find that my friend um comes to my room and they can like within seconds they're asleep, and I'm like, what's wrong with me? Like, how, why can't I just shake this thing off? And sometimes you find that people just tell you, just snap out of it. Like, it's like the most simplest thing to do. And I think that just takes us back to like when someone doesn't know what it, okay, how being your is, they'll just never understand. So it's kind of overwhelming, but for my sake I feel like that thing of academics also has just kind of like well, caught me off guard. And I'm thinking now that, oh, I need to do a lot. I have preparations for my exams. I need to do well. But then I'm faced with that thing in my head that says, yo, but 100% is a lot. Can I do it? Can I not? And well, with someone who deals with anxiety, they can relate to how this is just gets overwhelming to the point where you just decide that no, I'm not even gonna try. So I think mostly for me, I just try to tell myself that, well, with all that it's said, with all that I'm experiencing, I still need to show up as myself, you know, because, well, the beauty of the story is that no one can tell me how to live my life, can actually relate to how being me is like, how being me takes, how actually just waking up, getting up, and living as Akani is. And I think that's the power, the fact that what I have been through, you haven't been through, someone hasn't been through, or they can like, maybe it might be like a relatable thing, a similar thing, but it just goes back to the fact that they don't know, me and them don't have like same thoughts. So I know that most people will I think anyone literally just will come across, well, will have this thingy in their heads of just feeling like useless and all that. I think mostly I just tell myself that I'm different, and I know as much as my journey wasn't as straight and narrow, I'm still here, I'm still pushing, and there are a lot of things actually that I've gotten to learn with, yeah, I've gotten to learn. So I think mostly I feel like, well, if I could just go back and change a bit of some things, and then I'm like, well, but I think mostly I grew from that. And I feel like, okay, with my challenges mostly like, for example, the bullying that I actually encountered in high school um kind of like prepared me to be where I am now, here recording this video. And just, yeah, I don't think that if I didn't go through all that bullying, I would be as like confident as I am. So as much as some things hurt, some things you don't understand, some things you just feel like you, if only you would just like get it more easier, well, you just gotta look back and just be grateful, I guess, for who you are. Because yeah, what am I saying? Yeah, you get the hang. So now with that being useless, of although that sometimes like it gets to me in a point where I just don't have the energy to just, because well, I'm recording this, it's in the morning, I just woke up and I didn't even feel like getting up on my desk and just doing my work. And then I thought, well, let me just talk about this, because I know that a lot of us go through this, and mostly it's just like a point of just trying to survive, trying to be well, because you see other people like getting those 100%, like not having to like work as hard as you do mostly that are doing, and you feel like I just want to be okay. I just want to be normal. Like, it's not a matter of just wanting fancy things, and all that. It's just a matter of just trying to be normal, just live a regular life without like having to endure difficulties. It's like someone who's like seriously sick and all they crave is just to have a normal day, not having to worry about their sicknesses and all that. And all they want is just to be okay. Never mind all the materialistic things that there is. So, yeah. And I feel like the people who are in a position of just saying, snap out of it, they just don't understand. And I think, well, with me, my journey and all that, I kind of okay, just try to look on the bright side. I think I've learned more from not getting what I want than I would have learned if I had like gotten what I wanted at that time. So yeah, I think mostly to just, because I know that a lot of people find themselves in that position and they just don't know how to approach this. So another thing you can just look at is, well, no one knows what it takes to be me. um they wouldn't go they didn't go through what I had to go through. They didn't like work as hard as I had to get what I want, basically. So, and that's your superpower. Hey, as I said, that showing up, like, it just takes a lot. So if you are still showing up, doing your best, all the credit to you, brother or sister. And never ever forget that you are so strong, and yeah, what am I saying? Yeah, so I know that it's very, very difficult, honestly. I know that it's very, very difficult to come to terms with like a lot of things, but life isn't as narrow and straight as we want it to be, you know. And another thing that I think mostly we need to take into account, as much as someone's life is all nice and games, you feel like you're admiring, let's say maybe it's a garden, you're admiring it, it's blossoming, it's just great. But if you had to like go to it, go nearer to it, like you might see that, oh, it's not well nice and glory and all that. Because as much as other people might have what you really want, they are also humans. They are also like, there are things that maybe they're still they still have to battle, because I don't think being as great as they are doesn't take like, it's as simple as we see. So am I done? So I hope that anyone who is feeling like the way I am feeling now just gets okay. You know, it's gonna be okay. Just try to stay in your lane and try to be grateful, as cliche as this may sound. Just try to be grateful, and you know, just make the best out of your situation. I think that's all I can say. But in all, I do hope that everyone is doing well. Everyone is, you know, if you're trying your best, if you got up today, very much proud of you. And it might not seem like it, but it's gonna be okay. Yeah, it's gonna be okay. So I think that's it for today. We're gonna talk on the next video. Thank you for watching. Thank you for getting here, you know, and thank you for just clicking on that, on my videos. I really appreciate you all. And I can say that sometimes I kind of like, oh well, I have low subscribers, but then I think I'm like, I'm just giving, I try to give it my best as much as I would have if I had like 1 million subscribers, because well, you guys deserve, like, yeah, for me to just be real, you know, you deserve as much as I would give to like those 1 million subscribers that I had. And it's you who decided to take a chance on me and like click on that subscribe button, so I really appreciate that a lot. So if you are new here, please click on the subscribe button, comment your thoughts, and yeah, I'm gonna see you on the next video. It's all love from me. Bye.